Good afternoon. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News. A Detroit developer has cleared the next big hurdle to rebuilding downtown Dillon. Town Council last night approved a tax agreement with JP Dillon by a vote of 4-1. 2 council members were not there. This lays the groundwork for a 50-50 tax split there in town, where JP wants to rebuild the Pug Ryan's building, Ptarmigan Inn, and more. It does not pre-approve plans or let the developer sidestep process. You will have to wait a few weeks to book your summer wedding at Sapphire Point. The Sapphire Point reservation system is offline until early next year. The Forest Service is making upgrades. The point itself, up on Swan Mountain Road, is open. It's one of the most popular, affordable wedding destinations here in Summit. Authorities are warning of sextortion. Says Eagle County Sheriff, these online predators are targeting teenage boys. They often pose as teenage girls and threaten suicide if the boys do not share explicit images. The predators then use those images for blackmail. We all know about Black Friday. Colorado State Patrol knows about Blackout Wednesday. Troopers are looking for DUI today and all weekend on I-70 and local highways. 1/3 of fatal car accidents this year have involved booze or drugs. Designate a driver or get a $10 Uber credit from the state. Book your ride and use the code SAFETHANKS today through Sunday. That is SAFETHANKS for $10 on Uber. This week on the State of Summit, Breckenridge is paving the last mile.
Connecting people between Breck station, where it drops you off, and your final destination, which is hopefully within a mile or two, or where you park once and then you can just get around town on a bike.
That was Jesse Burley, Sustainability Manager for Town of Breck. The last mile is Breck's solution to traffic jams, and it starts with shareable e-bikes.
The summer was an easy place to start, and we felt like we did a really good job of targeting our locals.
Burley says e-bikes will be back next summer. They worked much better than the scooters a few years ago.
The true test was, do people abuse the bikes? Do they leave them in weird places? Or are they really using it as the system was intended? And we were really lucky to see people use it as intended.
Tracking the e-bikes and surveying riders showed where the program can grow.
We've been able to pinpoint neighborhoods that were underserved, and we plan to expand with 8 more hubs next year.
But now the snow is falling, and Burley admits winter is a different beast.
Could we bring the e-bike share into the winter season? We don't feel like we're at a point right now from a safety perspective to be able to do that.
For now, Breck is paving the last winter mile with buses.
Whether you're going skiing, running errands, or shopping on Main Street, you can do all of that having parked once in the South Gondola Garage.
Tune in again next week for the State of Summit on Krystal 93. In local entertainment news, showing tonight and all weekend at the Eclipse Theater in downtown Breck, it's the latest Hunger Games movie. It screens at 4 and 7:30 daily. In sports, the Nuggets play the Magic today at 5. The Avalanche face the Canucks at 8. Speed skier Lauren Masuga has learned a few lessons from 5 years on the U.S. ski team. We caught up with her recently at Copper, where she shared lesson number 1. Learn to love the travel.
Last season, I felt like I was finally easing my way into how the team works and the amount of travel. I mean, it was my first full year on the World Cup.
Lesson number 2, be ready for lots of downtime.
I like to read, so I've been reading my book, almost done with it. Or yesterday, I baked banana bread.
Masuga, now 21, scored her first World Cup points last winter. She's hoping to rack up a few more this season. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News.